It is that time of year when I am just feeling these really summery fragrances. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Verity. I hope that you are really well. Today's video is all about summer fragrances. I absolutely love summertime. I love summer fragrances, anything that gives me that vacation kind of vibe. These are some of my top fragrances for summertime. Starting off strong, this is one of my favorite fragrances for summer. Mango Skin by Vilhelm Parfumerie. Mango Skin for me is the epitome of summertime in a bottle. I've smelt a good few mango fragrances, especially recently there's been a few more released, and I still always come back to Mango Skin. It's such a luxurious take on a mango fragrance, and I don't feel it's very complex. It's quite a simple fragrance, but it is done to perfection. This just reminds me of when you pick up that fresh mango and you smell it and you get that instant smell coming from the fruit. It's so delicious. Ultimately, this fragrance is a mango vanilla fragrance. The dry down is so vanillic, it turns very sweet on the skin. You've got the fruitiness from the mango and the blackberry in this, and it is so mouth-watering in that opening. It's delicious. You've got jasmine and lotus in here as well, so you've got those gorgeous florals that start to creep in, and the base is where you have vanilla, and there's also patchouli in this, and I don't pick up much patchouli at all. I feel like the dry down has a slight muskiness, but it's more vanilla and sweet and fruity. It's a very tropical fragrance, and it just gives summer vibes, complete summer vibes, like you're sipping on the most delicious mango smoothie on a beach in Jamaica. I absolutely love this. One of my forever favorite summer fragrances. That is Mango Skin by Vilhelm Parfumerie. The next fragrance that's absolutely stunning for summer is Mizensir's Solar Blossom. I absolutely love Mizensir's fragrances, and this is the latest I've added to my collection. This is such a gorgeous floral fragrance that is beautiful for this time of year. Oh, this is so classy. What I love with Mizensir fragrances is they do have this classiness, this elegance about them. Such a beautiful floral that is very light and airy. You have gorgeous orange blossom, you have neroli in here, all of those white florals, but it's not a heady kind of floral fragrance. I feel that it's got this light and airiness that keeps it very uplifting, perfect for summer. It has a slight freshness to it, a slight greenness, but it's very sweet, it's alluring. It is a classy floral. It is a more natural, a more fresher take on something like Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. It's stunning, really gorgeous. So fitting for summertime. That is Mizensir's Solar Blossom. The next fragrance is actually almost empty. I've actually been using this one for the last couple of summers. La Vie Belle, Soleil, Cristal. This is all I have left in the bottle. It's almost finished. And the reason for that is I have just found that this fragrance has been a really easy reach for me. It's been one of those that I'll just literally throw on if I'm doing a school run, if I'm just like wanting something that gives me that kind of tropical summery vibe without being too much. I kind of generally will go for this one. With this fragrance, when you first spray it, you get a hit of some citruses. There's some bergamot in the opening. You've got some mandarin, so it opens very bright, very fruity. It's really lovely. When this starts to dry down, you start to get a more of a creaminess. So it opens very bright, very citrusy, then the creaminess creeps in. You've got some ylang ylang in this, you also have some jasmine. You get those floral notes that are really pretty, quite delicate, not too overpowering. And what I love is the coconut note in this. That gives it this tropical, beachy, kind of a little bit like sunscreen, but nicer. You've got vanilla, you've got that sweetness, there is patchouli in the base of this. It is a lovely tropical take on La Vie Belle. If you maybe find the original one a little bit heavy and cloying, this is a more fun, more tropical, lighter take on the fragrance. And you can see, like, I've used so much of this, it has been an amazing fragrance for summertime. Great longevity, really great performance on this. That's La Vie Belle Soleil Cristal. This next fragrance I have an absolute obsession for, like completely obsessed. It's so gorgeous. It's Diptyque Do Son. I know I've spoken about this in a previous video and all about my obsession. I'm still obsessed, even now. It's just so good. And every time I spray it, it shocks me again how much I love it. Oh my God. I feel like this is so perfect for summer because of the lightness, the wateriness, the aquatic vibe that this gives me. If you love a musky fragrance and you like tuberose, I just don't see how you could go wrong with this. It is like a breath of fresh air. It honestly is like a breath of fresh air. When I smell this fragrance, it's like it grounds me, it calms me. There's something so peaceful and tranquil about this fragrance. It's very serene, it's very gentle, but at the same time it is intoxicating and it's very addictive. Even if you aren't necessarily a tuberose nutter like me, if you don't love tuberose, still try and give this a sniff if you can. You never know, you might enjoy it. This is just an absolute love. That's Diptyque Do Son. Next up we have Loewe Ella Elixir. This is a more recent fragrance in my collection, and it is just the typical scent profile that I thoroughly enjoy. It is a floral, slightly fruity, little bit woody. It's really, really beautiful. This is so stunning. It is a gorgeous floral, white floral, again with the tuberose. I'm sorry if you don't like tuberose, I do love it. But it's not just about the tuberose with this. It opens very, very fruity, and that's what actually drew me into this fragrance. It was that fruity opening, and that is coming from the note of pear. And this pear in the opening is very, very prominent. It's juicy, it's sweet. It is very fruity, and I feel like there could be other fruits, not just pear, in the opening of this. And then obviously you get that gorgeous tuberose note that I just love. It's really, really beautiful, soft and elegant. You also have some woody notes and some sandalwood in this as well, but it's definitely not a woody fragrance. You do pick up a little bit of earthiness, just a very subtle amount, and it dries down to this very sweet, musky fragrance that is just stunning. It's not heavy, it's not overbearing, it's a very light, fruity, elegant fragrance, and it's just one that is such an easy wear. Again, it's one that you can just wear with ease. It's not going to offend anyone. It's a very light and airy fragrance. I do feel like this is definitely on a kind of skin scent kind of vibe. It doesn't give major projection after a few hours. It becomes more of a skin scent. I do just wish I wish that it did have slightly better longevity. If you are somebody that doesn't mind kind of touching up on your fragrance, then fair enough, but I feel like this could last a bit longer. That's my only drawback of this. But other than that, it is a stunning fragrance, really pretty, really, really lovely for the summertime. That is Loewe Ella Elixir. Next fragrance is one that I absolutely lived in last summer. It is Parfums de Marley's Delina La Roseè. Oh, this is the definition of a princess perfume. Oh my goodness. Delina La Roseè has grown to be my favourite out of all the flankers of Delina. It's aquatic, it's juicy, it is a very opulent, majestic kind of fragrance. It exudes opulence. And when I wear this, I feel so feminine and girly and pretty. It's so gorgeous for the summer. You just leave an amazing sillage with this fragrance as well. It's a compliment getter. That fruity opening, lychee, pear. You also have some bergamot in the opening. And then you've got the stunning note of rose. And the rose is just the main star of the fragrance. You have gorgeous peony in here. Base, you have my favorite white musk and some woody notes. And what's gorgeous, I think, about the La Roseè version of this is it's not overly woody. I feel like Delina and Delina Exclusive have a slightly more intense woodiness, whereas this is definitely a little bit more subdued. It's a bit lighter and a bit more fun. It's a very fun and playful take on Delina. So beautiful. And you only need a few sprays of this fragrance to get the most amazing performance. I love this. That is Delina La Roseè. Next fragrance, which is such a fun one for summertime, is Versace's Dylan Purple. This for me is such a fun fragrance and it's such an easy wear. I feel like this is one that you just can't really go wrong with. If you're into fruity fragrances, this is, for me, oh, it's so gorgeous. It opens up instantly sweet. It has these floral notes, but you also get that real fruitiness. I think this has pear in the opening. You've got some bitter orange, again some bergamots. You are getting citrus notes in that opening, but they're so sweet at the same time. There's some pretty freesia in this. You also have some woody notes. It does have some soapy vibes. It does give a little bit of that kind of shampoo smell, but in such a lovely way that it just smells really good. And I feel like this is one that is lovely for summertime. If you are into those very fun and very fruity fragrances, definitely check out Versace's Dylan Purple. I absolutely love this next fragrance, and I feel like even though it is very suitable for summer, it actually makes a very good all year round fragrance, and it's Rosendo Mateu No. 6. This is a perfect all year round fragrance. I feel like the notes in this just are really, really good for any time of year, but it also is amazing for summer. And oh, this is such a stunning fragrance. Oh my goodness, I know I've said this before, but this is so beautiful. It really is gorgeous. On the bottle it says jasmine, sandalwood and oriental musk, and those three notes are the main thing that you get out of this fragrance. The jasmine is so prominent, so beautiful though. It's really, really blended to perfection. You get these exotic fruity notes in the opening as well as that jasmine, and you get the most gorgeous coconut note out of this. It smells like a very balmy, very luxurious fragrance. Also listed is sandalwood, spicy notes. White musk, vanilla and amber. I definitely pick up musk. The white musk is very prominent in the dry down. I get the vanilla completely, it's sweet, it's very vanillic. I really don't pick up a lot of spiciness from this. For me, it's very sweet, coconutty and vanilla. I don't get too much spice at all, but I do get that slight amberiness. There's a warmth to this fragrance that also makes it lovely even in winter or autumn. It's just a great all year round fragrance. Love this one. That is Rosendo Mateu's number 6. This next fragrance is definitely a very unique one, especially for me. It's not one that I probably would have thought maybe I would like. Casamorati's La Tosca. Unfortunately, the sticker is coming off of this fragrance and that is so irritating. I just want to pull it off, but I'll leave it on for now. But yes, La Tosca. This is such a unique fragrance and it's very different to anything else I have in my collection actually. I don't have anything else like this. And it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, that is for sure. It's a scent profile that is very specific kind of taste. This is quite a vintagey vibe fragrance. So this is a Sheep Cristal fragrance, so it is very powerful and it's very ozonic, and it does kind of smack you in the face when you first spray it. It is floral, and I mean floral. It's very heavy on the florals, but done very nicely. It's also aquatic. It has so many elements to it, but it's very strong, so you need to kind of enjoy those strong floral notes to wear this. You have green mandarin and lemon in the opening, so it is very citrusy. Middle you have violet leaf, eucalyptus and Bulgarian rose. I don't pick up too much eucalyptus. That did worry me about this fragrance, but it's not an issue for me at all. Base you have musk, patchouli, vanilla and amber. It's a very whimsical floral that has a vintage soapy vibe, but it is definitely a very unique scent profile. I don't feel this is at all a safe blind buy. You would need to try this. But boy, does it dry down beautifully. It's slightly powdery, really lovely and really elegant and sophisticated. More of a mature scent, but very wearable, I feel. And one of the most unique in my collection. Definitely check out La Tosca by Casamorati. This next fragrance I don't actually own, but I want it so bad. I have been sampling this for the longest time and it's really hard to get a bottle of it out here in Dubai, but it's so good. This is the sample here. It is Simone Andreoli's Leisure in Paradise. It smells so good. It's like a pina colada in a bottle, and that is my favorite summer drink. That is my go-to cocktail, a pina colada, and this gives me that holiday vibe. It's a holiday in a bottle. So creamy, so tropical. You've got pineapple, papaya, vanilla, you've got woody notes. This is so sweet and delicious, and it is a tropical vacation in a bottle. If you do have this fragrance, how is the longevity when you have a full bottle? Because I really hope it's good. Let me know in the comments if you have this and how it performs, if it's a good performer, if you get like compliments on it. I really love it. I don't feel like it's an overly complex fragrance, but I feel like it is just one of those scents when you want something tropical and fruity, and it's blended beautifully. I wonder if it is worth the price point. And that for me would come down to probably the performance of this fragrance. So do let me know if you have it. I really would be interested in how this performs when you do have the full bottle. It's so hard to tell from these samples, it really is, but I absolutely love that one. That is Leisure in Paradise by Simone Andreoli. Thank you for watching. Do let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these perfumes or any recommendations. I really love to hear what you think about these fragrances. Please do hit that like and subscribe button if you did enjoy the video, and I will see you again soon. Bye.